So, you want to play Sekiro, and you want to play like this. Or like this. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's all possible. Step 1, you need to have your button configuration, man. And button configurations can make a big difference, for me at least, as a console player. The only two buttons that you are going to be switching literally is your use item. You want to make that your triangle. Because trust me, in mid combat, having that triangle there as your heal is so helpful. And having your prosthetics tools as your up on the directional pad really helps for you to set up for bosses, especially when they switch to second phase and be turning up. It's a perfect way. Even PC, if you want to play a little bit like consoles, that could be something that you could do. Just in case if you're just one of those PC players that likes to play with a controller. Now, step 2, the perfect pairing. A lot of people think that you could spam it. And yes, that does work, but only for so long. And it's because you have high frames in your parry. In Dark Souls and Elden Ring, you have to roll a lot. In this game, they didn't want that visually. You can still dodge if you want to, but by perfect parrying, that's the point of the game. Now, you can totally try to just press the block once and you can perfect parry, but that requires a lot of precision. Since there's high frames, I literally recommend you to do the technical term, which is called button bash. If you button bash right at the right time, you can start learning patterns and perfect parrying a lot better. This game is prioritized in parrying because they want to see you go toe to toe. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm actually setting up the difficulty higher. This is only available once you beat the game. Trust me, I've tried a new playthrough, and that charmless option is not available on the first run. But, anyways, I'm just starting a new game because I want to show you that the next step is your location and your training area. Because this is going to be the place that is going to be your training grounds, where you're going to need to learn how to get good. But it's very easily possible to get lost in this game and then fight a freaking boss you were totally not ready for. Well, welcome to Souls games, my friends, because that's literally what it'll fucking do to you. But if you journey, if you go to the direction I'm going, specifically, I'll show you the spot to get to. That's really perfect for tutorial, even before the first two mini bosses. Literally. Follow the same path, make sure to get the bell from this lady. And literally again, before the samurai, and even before chained ogre. Seriously, like you can do this right at the beginning of the game. So that is the next step, is to go and make it here. Hira Estates, your new training ground. Also, very important point. Wherever you want to, make sure you get a skill point and go back to the sculptor. That is the way that you can unlock skills. And I highly recommend get Makiri counter and the shuriken. It'll help you close the gap, and the axe for the Hira Estates area to deal with the guys with the shield. And you will get uh, this prosthetic specifically before the mini boss in Hira Estates. So now let's get started with this farm. I mistakenly called these speedruns before, but they deserve their own category for that. So right now I'm popping a yellow balloon and a green Miruku. The yellow provides extra gold, and the green makes them drop rare loot. So, if you guys literally just follow that path that I showed you, you can easily farm these dudes to get you your skill points, to get you used to attacking, because sometimes these guys, all they require is pressure. And there's a different type of pressures for each enemy that sometimes, that goes. Like, for instance, see, I use the shuriken to close the gap and just rush them to the end. You can't do that with too many AIs. Some of them will perfect pair you eventually. So that's why this area is so perfect for literally farming. And look at that, 4,000 gold and so much XP I just made from each of those kills. So this is a perfect area to start off and learn the basics. This right here is a bonus clip. And this is actually, on my opinion, if you really want to get on par and you really want to get good, this is the best way. You gotta choose a good training partner. This AI might just have a small health bar, but his move sets are actually a move set of an actual boss in this game. If you can learn him with the technique that I showed you on lesson 2 with the pairing and timing your Makiri counters, it will definitely get you on par and ready for future bosses. So anyways, guys, this is just a video to start off. I will be making a combat video that gets into the fundamentals of combos and how to put pressure, which prosthetics to take, and also Charmless and Demon Bell, which is basically even harder difficulty. But that will be explained in a later. See you on the next one, Shinobis. Be safe.